coming up to the top of the hour, and you're listening to Cheap Show FM. It's Bruiser and the Randy Dog. I'm Bruiser, and that's the Randy Dog. And Randy Dog, what's your message for the day?
I came.
So, join us back here tomorrow for another 3 hours of wacky hijinks of Bruiser and the Angry Dog. Anyway, we're coming up to the top of the hour now, and afterwards we will be calm down, Randy Dog.
Call me Angry Dog.
Angry Dog. What's
You
it's
fucked
horny
up and called
dog.
me Angry Dog.
All right, horny dog.
Randy.
Randy Dog.
Sausages.
All right, fuck, it's not worth it. Anyway, right.
Insertion.
Coming up at the top of the hour,
Waste
we have
insertion,
our
man.
Cheap Show Platter special. But until then, why not sit back and relax to Noiseland and the Cheap Show theme.
Press the fucking credits.
Paul Gannon, Eli Silverman.
Welcome to Cheap Show. Sources and words and phrases. Two things I'm responsible for.
Chodney Borough.
I hate you. Your fucking usual coffee.
Cheap Show tonight. Cheap Show tonight.
It's the price of shite.
Cheap Show tonight.
Welcome to Cheap Show. Yes, that was Noiseland and the Cheap Show theme, available on Cheap Show Records. You can get that right now.
Great record. And is it Blue Monday we're recording? Is this Blue Monday or was that last Monday?
Bum 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 bum.
I'm a sex clown on a trampoline and I'm bouncing up and down and my willy's clean. I'm a sex clown, see how I fly, and I do a shit right into you.
Right, you know what? Some of your improvisational music stuff is some of your best. You know that? Like Willie's being clean and shitting in eyes. You know, sometimes I
At least
think
it rhymed. At least I got to a second rhyme there.
So you're not so much the poet laureate as the pork laureate,
The
aren't you?
pork laureate.
You're the pork laureate.
We've done that before.
We
as well.
haven't. And if we have, then I was clever back then too.
Okay.
Either way, hello, welcome to
The
Cheap Show.
pork laureate. Why does meat? I don't understand. Why does that make me?
What does a laureate mean? What is a laureate?
It's someone who's received a laurel.
So if a poet laureate would be what?
It's some kind of stupid aristo bullshit, isn't it?
I'm going to look it up.
The poet laureate is the king's poet, the monarch's poet.
Oh, okay. Says here, according to the dictionary, it says a laureate is a person honoured for achievement in an art or science. So theoretically,
The pork laureate is.
you could be-
That's not an art or a science. It's the name of type of meat.
yeah, but you could be someone who's
The
achieved
pork- I could-
greatness with pork.
I could be.
You could have received pork.
Now, if we want to go wanky,
And
Paul,
Eli, just for the record, you know I do.
the pork shuffler laureate.
The pork
Is
shuffle
this working
laureate.
for you? The pork scratching,
I like the simplicity of just pork laureate.
pork truncheon laureate.
Look, they're getting off points. The point is that hello, welcome
The
to Cheap
spitty
Show.
pork tube.
It is the economy comedy podcast where
Yeah.
Eli and I go for the bargain bins, charity shops and poundlands of this country and bring you back the treasure we find amongst the trash. And yes, it is a music stroke platter special today. 4 tracks to get through. And boy howdy, have we got some rib ticklers for you.
We like to cover novelty records. There are novelty records here.
We got a few.
There are TV show related records here.
Yeah,
Paul.
yeah.
All a nice.
We got a nice
A
gamut.
Nice, a gamut.
Gannon's gamut and Eli the pork laureate.
No, there's a tranche, if you like, on
Oh,
this.
you've done the tranche word.
Yes, there's a tranche of different flavoured morsels for your ears. Ear morsels. Or, as I call them, auditory bitbots.
Nah, mate. Just nah to that.
Do the show anymore, Paul. I can't do the show anymore. Everything I say sucks.
How about audio d'oeuvres?
I'm liking that.
See what I mean? You know,
That is good.
What's the other word for finger food? What is it?
Volavants.
No, volavants is the finger food.
Canapes.
Canapes, yeah.
Uh,
Canapé, if you wanna.
not working for me.
How much did that cost? Canapé, I'd like to. What about that?
I know. We got it.
Let's just workshop this. Talking to the mic, not to the side of it, because, there's not a microphone there.
I said
It's weird how your mic technique gets better and worse over time.
I feel like I'm not
What's
doing
your tales
well.
from the dance floor?
Paul,
Because
I
just
feel
want
like
to get
I'm
that
not
out of the
doing
way.
well this week.
So?
I wanted to be better
Let
this
Daddy
week.
Gannon hold you in his loving arms.
You're not,
his
though.
comedy cradle.
You're an
Come to
isolationist.
Gannon's comedy cradle and sleep
Can I
upon my arm.
Can I come in Gannon's comedy cradle?
I mean, it's a tight cradle.
I'd like you to make a cradle with the hairs of your...
I'm just doing the roll my hands along, get
I
this over and
can't.
done with
I'm
thing.
not as good as I used to be.
No, you've not. I've been saying this for years.
But then how can I return to the witty...
I don't know. If you're listening at home and you can recommend how Eli could be funnier, please write a letter and send it to our P.O. box.
Can't even make you laugh anymore.
Pebble Millet 1. No, you don't, do you? Dear. Right. Good night, everyone. We're over.
Tales from the dance floor.
Tales from the dance floor. Now, Eli, you've assured me this is very different from the norm.
In a way, this is the opposite of the norm.
All right, so here's what I'm going to say. If at any point in this story it gets too familiar, I'm just going to stop
let me
the
say the
recording.
story.
And
Just
at
let me
some
say
point,
the
I'm just going to
story.
stop the recording.
Please, no, because it starts in a familiar way, but then the ending is not familiar to you, okay?
Right.
So you have to give it some leeway to sound familiar at first, all right?
Yeah.
Have we got an agreement there?
Yeah. Go on.
Tales from the dance floor.
So what's your tales from the dance floor this
So,
week?
I am DJing, and a young lady gets
stopping
onto the
this.
stage. No,
It's very
don't
familiar.
listen. I told you it was going to be familiar at first. You have
Oh,
to give this
dear.
a chance. And the lady comes over, young lady comes over
Yeah.
to the decks. and
Age?
I don't know.
What? How tall was she?
She was
6 foot?
about my height.
3'2".
Can you just let me tell the story without having a go? Please?
No.
I
Go
don't.
on, just do it.
I'm 5'1",
Oh yeah.
something like that. Yes.
Right. Yeah. Something.
I over 5'1", actually.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm short. Big deal. What are you going to do about it? Huh?
Nothing.
What are you gonna? What are you saying about that?
How
What's
big was
different?
she?
She was about my height,
But bit
she
bigger.
wasn't a tall person.
Ginger. I just want to make sure this is real. You're not just making this up.
I'm not making it up, Paul.
I don't know.
And then she goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, I was going to ask you to play this song."
Right.
That's Tales from the Dance Floor, everybody.
Wait. No. Have I missed something? She comes up to you and says,
She had a request, but then she realised that the song that I was actually playing was the song she was going to ask me to play.
Right.
How good am I at reading the room? I literally, the person has the idea to ask for the song, and then that very
"This
song.
is actually
Paul.
worse than a normal story."
Why?
Because it's a negative nothing of wank.
It's
isn't
not
it?
a negative nothing of wank.
It's a negative nothing. It's a story
positive.
where nothing
It's
happens
a
of note.
feel-good story about a human connection I made in the course of my life.
You didn't.
I
though.
reached out and touched someone emotionally.
Did you? What
No,
was the song?
I did. I want to make that clear. There was no touching.
What was the song?
It was
Rumours, Fleetwood Mac
no,
or something.
no. It was. That's not a song. And
It
you
is.
would.
It's a whole song called Rumours.
There isn't a song called Rumours.
It is. Rumours. I'm Fleetwood
That just
Mac.
shows you know
Fleetwood Mac.
nothing.
Room,
Everyone at home is
rumours,
thinking,
Fleetwood Mac.
Paul
Fleetwood
doesn't
Mac,
like Fleetwood Mac really, and they
rumours,
hate you for
Fleetwood
it.
Mac. Fleetwood Mac. Rumours. Fleetwood Mac. Oi!
Maybe there is a song on the Rumours album called Rumours. I don't know either.
You just don't know.
I'm not interested.
You can go your own way, mate, if you want.
The song I was. Don't start this shit.
You'll never break the chain with that attitude,
Oh,
will you?
there we go. How many other fucking?
Eli, that is all.
That is all.
What's the other one?
You know what?
I feel it in my fingers. They did that one, didn't they? I feel it in my toes.
I feel like this segment has become an albatross around my.
Well,
neck.
you fucking invented it, and you keep bringing it
didn't
up.
know. You didn't spot that one, did you?
Yeah, I did actually. Albatross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
You
didn't know there was a song called Albatross by Fleetwood Mac. Did you? Just admit it.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Is that?
Yeah, Michelle Branch favourite song. Right, anyway.
Shut up. The song I was playing, Everybody.
Was everybody?
No.
Everybody. Yeah.
Suck my
Bar.
dick.
Back streets back.
All right. I done a poopy.
Everybody. Yeah. I did a poopy. Yeah. Everybody. Don't forget to wipe.
Yes. Nice.
Wipe your backside.
The Backside Boys.
Well, that's a different band. Everybody.
I done a poopy.
Poopy. Oh my God, I shat again.
Right. The song was Your love keeps lifting me higher and higher.
Oh,
Jackie Wilson.
God. Right. Anyway, welcome to Cheap Show. We're going to continue now by playing some songs.
Paul, are you okay? Why did that break you?
It just made me laugh so much.
I'm sorry. I feel as well. My voice has not
hasn't come back yet.
Hasn't come back fully, has
That's
it?
a shame. Listen, you've already killed the momentum
everybody.
of this moment, so I'm just going to cut
There's
to the
no
next
moment.
bit.
You're having
There
a
is.
you're disassembling yourself. Reassemble your faculties, young man.
Oh my God, I shot again.
We got sunshine for a rainy day. We got music and a special word to say on Radio Wi-Fi just for you.
Welcome to Silverman's Platters, and we've got 4 great platters for
We do.
you, and we'll be testing them and listening to them, and we'll tell you. What will we tell you, Paul?
We'll be telling you what 4 tracks they are today.
No, but-
they're 4 tracks on their own. I
but
am
what-
TrackBot. I am TrackBot,
No, you're
the
not track-
AI track picking machine. I delve into the database.
Oh, I'm
and
gonna
I
get the
make
Randy
up-
dog.
No, we've done the Randy dog.
I'm going to get the
That's
Randy
earlier
dog in
show.
here.
I want to do.
I'm getting the Randy dog in here to disable.
I'm doing TrackBot.
Let me tell you, has TrackBot got cum-proof circuits?
Yes.
Dog cum-proof circuits?
has.
Really?
He's got.
He wouldn't short out with a fucking hot infusion of dog cum up the exhaust pipe.
No, he's fully prepared.
I'm getting
to
the
take
Randy. There's a very Randy dog, and they've measured the Guinness World Book of Records.
measured a dog's load.
Yeah, and he's got the
Why?
low. He's got because he's a fucking horny dog, and we thought there might be a record here because
I think the horny dog has proven himself to be a
it's
problematic
Randy, the
character.
Randy dog.
Horny Randy, it's all problematic, isn't it? It's all
He's
unwanted
got,
attention,
have you ever
mate.
seen the balls on him?
Yeah.
They're like gallon jugs.
I
They're
thought literally he was trying to drag behind him 2 big basketballs.
They are huge.
His back legs don't actually reach the ground, do they?
And so TrackBot is in trouble if he steps out of line. That's all I'm saying. I'm threatening
TrackBot.
you.
I am TrackBot.
Okay, TrackBot.
TrackBot here.
I'm threatening you with dog domination.
It's not good, is it? It's not good, is it? Not a good thing to put out there into the world, is it? There's me doing TrackBot, a robot that
Right.
can pull out any track you want from history. I am TrackBot.
Okay, let's start that bit again.
Right, go on.
Hello, welcome to Silverman's Platters. It's all about platters. Do they matter or is it splatter? Now, joining me today, he's the little robot who's got all the knowledge in the world. He knows all about tracks and he's got access to computer information of all the different songs ever done. It's TrackBot.
Hello, I am TrackBot.
Well, TrackBot, what have you been listening to today?
This week I have been listening to XTC and Black Lies. I am TrackBot, the AI bot pick tracker.
TrackBot, Black Lights. I haven't heard of them. Is that a punk group?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Mate, I'm going to be
Are you
honest.
regretting TrackBot
Yeah,
now?
TrackBot.
Yes, he needed hot dog jizz infusion
He
from
didn't fucking need the
a
hot
tried
dog.
and true radio
He did
character,
not
the
need
Randy
a-
Dog.
I
How
am-
many appearances has the Randy Dog made?
One.
At least one other one apart from this.
This was the first. Every character has his first episode. I am TrackBot.
TrackBot's
TrackBot.
hated by our whole listenership.
He's not.
I'm
is
getting
he?
messages in
Is he?
live. Yeah.
I'll check him.
TrackBot's lame, it says here.
Says who?
Bunny Girl 62.
TrackBot is broken hearted. What am I going to do now?
You need to recharge your batteries, TrackBot. Go in the little
Or I
charge.
could just not do the voice and carry on with this fucking segment.
I'm enjoying it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I get mixed messages from you. You're such a fucking comedy cock tease.
Ooh.
I am TrackBot.
Get in the cupboard, though, TrackBot, please.
TrackBot fitting cupboard.
Now, TrackBot, I know you can do when you fetch...
I'm not going to fetch.
No, that's
That's
the
a Randy dog.
Yeah.
He does
He's
nothing
not
but
horny,
fetching.
he's Randy.
Mate, he's fetching all the time. Seriously, you go into his room and it looks like someone's got a garden water sprinkler in
He's
there.
got a room.
It's just he's got his own fucking room, Randy Dog. And I walked in the other day and literally it's like
It's like a garden sprayer.
it is. He's spraying it out across the rug. And
You're
I got
unlucky.
that
Do you know
rug.
what, Paul?
I bought that rug for £45 and now it's matted in dog fetch. And it's just what I want that dog out.
All right, he's gone.
Right,
As
good.
long as TrackBot...
Trackbot's gone as well.
Okay, now what for... But we need to...
4 minutes and we have done less than nothing.
I was trying to explain the segment of Silverman's Platters and what the process. We'll be listening to 4 records.
4 records as
And we'll be
chosen
going
by
through
ourselves.
We'll be going through a judgment process after each track, right? And what will that judgment process be, Paul?
Whether it is a platter, which means, hey, this could be listened to outside of the context of its novelty. Or splatter.
Not
it's
very
a big
good.
old bag of wank and you've already heard enough of it.
Okay, what have we got to look forward to coming up on this week's... I'll say that again.
No.
I'll say that one more time.
What we are looking
I
to
will
look
say,
forward
hey,
to.
But I will say it one more time. Don't get your hands off the fucking flaps, man. You demon flapper. Flap ripper.
I'm not
the flap ripper.
Here comes the flat ripper.
Murderer. He's a cardboard box destroyer.
Murderer. Excuse me, Mr. Silverman. I didn't touch your fucking box. Stop fucking blaming
It's not my
me.
box. Anyway, little behind the scenes there, everyone. There's a box that has been mysterious.
I've been accused of tearing Rogan's flaps.
Deflapped. We will be judging each of these records. That's all I wanted to say.
Yes.
What will the platters we'll be listening to today? What are they, Paul?
Oof. Well, flip fucking blimey. We have got 4 tracks today. Track 1 will be You Gotta Be a Hustler If You Want to Get On by Sue Wilkinson, followed by, what is it fucking called? The Lone Ranger, Quantum Jump. Then, why, it's a return to my favourite comedy double act of the 80s, why it's Cannon and Ball, with a song called Don't Let Your Braces Dangle. And finally, Kate Kestrel with a song called SOS. But who Kate Kestrel? We'll tell you later on Cheap Show.
Oh, I'm looking forward to all of those, Paul.
It's all right, wasn't it? So we're going to start with Sue, aren't we?
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, to get this Silverman's Platter special edition of Cheap Show on the road, ding ding, here comes the bus.
Oh,
the
fucking
segment
hell,
bus.
if you ever do that again, it's not a segment bus.
Excuse me,
Why is
sir.
it-
Where would you like to go today on the segment bus?
How many drivers have we had?
I am a driver bot, and I drive the bot to the next segment.
This is a meltdown.
Ding ding. I am.
It's killing me.
Oh my God, I shot again. Oh, good. We're getting all the money's worth out of this.
Good.
Right, we're going to start with this. It is You Gotta Be a Hustler If You Want to Get On by Sue Wilkinson. And hey ho, nonny no, it sounds like this.
Yeah.
I remember Sally from number 4. She always had boys queuing up at her door. She wasn't so good looking, but she seemed to have such fun. While I had none, I asked my mum how come. Mother said Sally was loose and cheap, and girls like that ended up on the street, not like me. I was good, you see. Now I saw Sally on the telly today. She's a lady now in every way. So darn rich, though they tell me she's a bitch, with lovers by the score. Do I have to tell you more? Oh, you've got to be a hustler if you want to get on. Principles can only hold you back. The only women making it are women who are taking it or faking it, but lying in the sack on their back in a sack. You've got to be a hustler if you want to make a name. Being good can only get you hurt. Chastity and virtue never brought a woman fame, and men will always crave a cunning flirt. When you read the newspapers every day, there's always some hussy that's having her way. By dating someone famous, she makes herself a name. and no
Right,
one
so
cares.
I think I found this in an all aboard charity shop
The
a little
label-
while ago. Yeah.
The label is Cheapskate Records.
Which is why it drew my attention, frankly. I was like, oh, Cheapskate. And I wanted to know what Cheapskate had done. Are they a reasonably well-known
I
label?
saw something else on that label the other day, so they're not.
Oh, okay.
a
It says
one-off.
here. It says here, a record label established by Slade bassist Jim Lee and his
Ah,
brother
that's
Frank.
interesting, isn't it? Because
Because the drummer's on that track we just listened to.
is Slade's drummer.
Yeah, whatever. I'll get back to that in a minute. It was started in 1979 and active until 82, and it was revived briefly in 87 to 88 just to release 3 Slade singles.
Okay.
As
So
well
it's
as-
like a Slade label.
Well, it's like Slade's version of Apple, I guess.
Yeah. But they did have sort of minor hits, didn't they, with their 80s stuff?
You see a few desperate attempts on early, like Saturday Morning Superstore and whatever,
Yeah.
them doing their thing, but it was past for them. You even see now, I want to say 9 or 10 with a Slade on, and that's
yeah, but
like
that says
80
87.
Yeah.
They were releasing new Slade singles as late as 87.
They also had on the label The Dummies, The Scardos, Roy Wood, Titch Turner's Escalator. Have you ever heard of Titch Turner's Escalator?
I never have.
Malcolm Roberts, Top Secret, and The Glitter Band.
Okay. So very much from the glam era.
Yeah.
Those artists. Roy Wood, of course, was the brains behind Wizard.
Yeah, the 3 songs behind the Slade re-release were You Boys Make Big Noise, which got to 94. It also sounds like a horrible British porn film.
It only got to 94. Wow.
We Won't Give In, which sadly only got to 121 in the UK charts, and Let's Dance, which didn't chart. Anyway, let's get back to the matter in hand. Sue Wilkinson, singer. She was a British singer-songwriter, born in 1943, died January 2005. This song we just just listened to was her sole hit on the UK singles chart.
And it reached number 25. Do you think this falls into the category of novelty? It's comic. It's meant to be comic, right?
It's a weird song with a weird message, which is if you want to be a successful woman, take as much dick as you can and then reap the benefits at the back end.
Yeah.
Which is a strange message to have.
I don't know if it's a pro-feminist message, Paul.
It feels more like an innocent, like a naive character telling a story about, oh, look at all these famous women. They're rich and successful, and all they had to do was just fucking hustle their bustle a bit.
Yeah. And we were in the House of Pickles earlier today, Paul, and
yes.
we tried to see, for the sake of efficacy and time, if these records are available online, so we can just listen to them.
Yeah, without whipping out the vinyl and
whipping out the old turntable and so forth.
Yeah.
But I listened to this the other day in my own time.
Yeah.
And I listened, took it in, and then there was a distinct difference in the lyrics and the version that we listened to on YouTube Music today.
Yes, the version you just heard just then is the straight from the vinyl pressing version, which has
the word bitch
instead of
which
witch.
is replaced with witch.
And then there's a line at the end of the chorus which says something to the effect of, in the original version, women go far if they just lie back and take some action
in the sack
yeah.
and take it lying on their back, essentially.
Whereas the edited version says leave their morals on the mat.
Which is kind of a clever translation into a safer version, isn't it?
It is.
And it gives me the impression that we don't know, because we couldn't find this information, but it makes me feel like she may have been asked to clean it up somewhat
for the
Top of the Pops, because it was on Top of the Pops, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's a few pictures of it on Top of the Pops, and it was the only one that charted. She was also an actress and model known as Sue England in the UK.
And her autobiography is called A Bimbo or something.
Reflections of a Recovering Bimbo, published in 2002.
But that seems to refer to the message from you've got to be a hustler if you want to get on.
Yeah. But remember, when did this song come out?
1980.
1980. So when was Dallas and that, power yuppie? That's much later, right?
Oh, you mean power dressing for women and that sort of 80s feminism?
Dynasty, Dallas, that whole idea of like mean women getting what they want, blah, blah, blah.
Power by acting like men, essentially.
Kind of. But the moral difference there being is that culturally, men who fuck about are seen as power law, blah, blah, blah.
It's just got a strange message, if it is a message. But I think you're right. It's more like written from the
character's point of view.
Character, like a vignette sort of style song.
There's like someone telling her how a woman should act, and then there's an example that she's seeing in the song that proves otherwise.
It is competently, the rhyme structure and everything has a sort of...
It just doesn't reek pop hit to me. It doesn't reek of anything that you would put on and play. It sounds like something taken from a musical.
Yeah, it does have a Tin Pan Alley sort of vibe to it.
It's like maybe you could get away with that song in the 60s a little bit. Because you could almost imagine, funny enough, Anthony Newley kind of doing it.
That's it, and her delivery is very sort of old school Brit showbiz,
clipped,
isn't it?
British,
yeah, clipped,
yeah.
Accent, yeah.
Because I think she's performing that as that naive character.
Yeah.
That almost innocent Hayley Mills kind of Britishness.
Makes sense, Paul. And the B-side we need to mention.
Which was shit. There we go, we've mentioned it.
No, what's it called?
It's called Double Dealin' Day, and it's a country and westerny kind of thing.
Now, that's very unmemorable, but it is in a country style, has a sort of slide guitar on it. Interestingly, from her autobiography, Paul, we know that she moved to Nashville, right?
It says here, yeah. She later moved to Nashville and had had success... Fuck me. Dr. Freud! Dr. Freud!
Cheese bins!
Right. She went to Nashville and had success as a jingles writer.
So that she must have an ear for the country sound, put it that way.
Here's the weird thing, though. One album came out in 1980 called Looking for Cover on the Hustler label in UK. I didn't know, is that Hustlers in the Sex Mag?
No.
Did they have a record label?
I don't know.
The point I was trying to make, was his second album was only released on MP3 in 2001, and it's called Hot Tea Mood Swings on the Tineville label in USA. So maybe these were a collection of all of her jingles?
Possibly, yeah, but she died a year later.
A couple of years later, 2005. Okay. And she was a DJ for a while on a radio station called Raiders FM. But there's not much on about her, really. That's kind of it. It feels like she moved away to America, and she was a songwriter as well, but there's not much here about the songs she's written.
Well, jingles can be be very lucrative. So, I mean...
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, you
have
can
a good life if you
make big money.
in-demand jingle writer.
So there we go. She did co-pen another few songs. Like there's a song out there called "Victim of the Planets." Don't know what it sounds like. Couldn't find on YouTube or Spotify.
How could you be victim of the planets?
If gravitational pulls affect you weirdly.
Ooh, swollen. Ooh, tender.
In the genitals,
like
yes.
that. Tender, swollen. Oh, Pluto's out.
Pluto's out. Pluto's out of alignment.
No, that's not a planet though, is it? So let's do it.
That's why he's out of alignment.
No, I'll come in again.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know you were in anywhere in the first place. That this was a character.
It's it's doctor's office. Ooh.
Sit down, Mr. Silverman.
I'd rather not, Doctor.
What's wrong, Mr. Silverman?
It's too tender.
What is?
My gonads are fucking woo. Like.
Sorry, can you explain in more detail what's wrong with your gonads?
When Jupiter is ascending in the sky,
yes,
my nuts go all tight and shriveled up like raisins in a balloon.
I know what the problem is, sir. You've got astroitis. You're going to need to take 2 asteroids every day for 4 years.
2 asteroids?
2 asteroids.
Where do I get these?
You can go to Spaceland, where they sell all space items.
Like asteroids, large, huge, floating pieces of rock and metal.
Yes.
And ice.
Well, you can buy
And
a
have
chip
those
of
in
it.
there.
If you just take a chip of it, not a whole one, just a chip of it.
They've got a whole one
I
there.
hate this fucking sketch. Right. So your balls are affected by the planets, Eli. Ah, ha, ha.
Sorry,
Anyway.
everyone. I'm trying to get back into a comedy mindset.
Good for trying.
I want to say one more thing about the
Yes.
Slade drummer.
Yeah, oh, you do.
Now,
Slade.
is that the same guy who played drums is the guy who started the label, Cheapskate Records?
No, the answer is Don Powell was the drummer, but he had no involvement with setting up the record according to the Wikipedia on the label, which said it was Jim Lee and his brother Frank Lee.
Who were both in Slade, were they?
Well, JimLee was the bassist, but his brother wasn't.
Okay, but he probably knew the guy, the drummer guy, and said, "You want to look? I've got this record label.
Come on,
I'm doing-"
play your drums on this fucking weird song about a woman who's got a thing.
Did a session job. Didn't do a bad job.
No, not about. It's not. It's well made and put together. Sonically, you can't really
It's
pick
well
it too much.
produced enough, isn't it? Because
Well,
she does sort of spoken word bits, like
Yeah.
you said, and it's like you don't lose any of
It's
it. You can hear her
it's-
very clearly.
It's almost new wavy. Almost. It's on
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
It reminds me of that, like those updated versions of sort of girl group, like that Shopping.
Oh,
with
yeah.
the posh voice, the woman who did that. That was an 80s song.
What was that? That was that whole album, which is all about brands and things, which we talked about in the past.
Isn't
And
it
I
got
can't remember.
a vibe like that sort of as well?
Yeah. Anyway, splatter or platter?
For me, it's a splatter.
It's a splatter for me as well. It's fine, but it don't ring the bells in my brain.
Funnily enough, that is a song title that could have been a 70s funk record from America.
I thought it was going to be a disco hit or something.
Yeah, it could have been a funk disco thing. And it also could have been from the G-Funk era.
Yeah.
Like Snoop Dogg and Warren G and all of that, you know. And,
You got to be a hustler if you want to get it on.
I mean, I wouldn't go with that, but I'm not liking this, what you're doing. That doesn't sound like any of the genres we just suggested. I'm glad you're enjoying that. Good.
So we do the next track. Oh, another curio from the past. This is The Lone Ranger by Quantum Jump. And you know what? You introduce it. I always introduce it. Do your best DJ voice thing. Go on.
Thanks, Paul. Yeah, it's just coming up to the hour here on Cheap Show FM, and we've got a record for you. It's The Lone Ranger by Quantum Jump. Oh, I hope he doesn't get me. Bang, bang. Whoopsie.
Yeah, it sounds like this.
Tamata wakatangi hangi kuwe uo tamataya tuli puka kapiki monga hora nuku poka wena wakatana tahu mata kuwai tanga nuru kawa mikitora. Mi tanto kimo sabe, mi go and catch you baby. Find him by the shady water, deep within the Apache forest. Scalp him, eat him up for breakfast. Real good friend to Kimo Sabe. Save another silver bullet. I hope silver away. Right into tomorrow today. But who was that masked man you say? That was the Lone Ranger.
Brought to you by the Electric Record Company. That was Quantum Jump with The Lone Ranger. What did you think of it? What's your gut feelings on it?
I quite like the use of synth in it. It's a well-produced record. I feel we can get into it because we do know a little bit about how how it was constructed, but I feel it's culturally insensitive, to say the least.
I don't know about that. What I will say is that I think the track as it stands is a curio, but I kind of found it a bit boring after a while.
Yeah, it doesn't have a very strong hook, does it really?
No, not really. It kind of just does that electro plinky plonky. Because what would you call that genre of music, just to the ear?
It's sort of new wave stroke funk.
There's a little bit of Roxy music to it.
It's new wavy, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the way...
And a bit of yellow.
Also, yeah, it's electro poppy.
Yeah.
A bit yellow, you're right. Has a bit of a yellow, but it doesn't go as far as yellow with the electrification.
Bom, bom.
Which is yellow, everybody. That's the sex song.
I found that band from the 1980s. And all the songs they made, and they were called Yellow.
Very good. Now, also, it's a sort of thing from the era. What year is this now?
I think this is 1980, that one.
Oh, look, it's a subsidiary of Pi.
Oh, no, hang on. Let me find out for you.
The Electric record company is
This was released in...
It's a subsidiary of Pi, Paul. You can see here there's a little Pi.
That was a British company. Pi.
Very big in the 60s. All of the Kink stuff came out on Pi.
Oh. This is 1976. So for 76, actually...
76 is way ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reached number 5. However, it only reached number 5 in 1979. Why? We'll tell you a bit later.
Oh.
You already know, I told you before.
I forgot that.
According to Wikipedia, Quantum Jump was a 1970s British band consisting of singer and keyboard player Rupert Hind, Mark Warner, John G. Perry, who was then of the Caravan, and drummer Trevor Morais, who had previously been in a band called The Peddlers. And they're known for this song, 1979, again, it was released in 1976,
and
The Lone Ranger.
And only this song.
Yeah.
The guy from Caravan, of course, did Golf Girl, which was covered by Neil out of the Young Ones on his LP.
Quantum Jump sound is a hybrid of fusion, funk, and jazz rock.
Yeah, I mean, the fusion is a tautologist there because you wouldn't... That's what fusion is. Jazz rock is a type of fusion.
Yeah, it says here, jazz fusion, known as fusion jazz rock or progressive jazz.
Yeah. That's more electro-poppy to me, that song.
If you had said to me, oh, this is a, fusion funk jazz thing, and I'd be like, well, this is going to sound like this in my head. But it's not that.
It's not funky enough, really, is it? Like you say, it's kind of boring. But it's also ahead of its time because it's quite postmodern in that the song is about the TV show, the pop cultural object.
Yeah, what is the song about, actually? That goes right through my head. That's like that fucking
It's sort of
Hustler
just
thing.
Referencing the Lone Ranger. He's out the wet ones again, everybody.
Oh, dear.
He's just farting openly.
Oh, my God, I shat again.
And I feel like there was the postmodernism, things like Max Headroom.
Well, there's a little bit of sampling on the end of it, isn't it?
Or I was just about to say, The Art of Noise. The Art of Noise did the what was that? Dum 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 dum. Peter Gunn theme.
Yes, or whatever, yeah.
It was from a cop show. And this is also sort of referencing something that would have been in the childhood that they would have seen on TV. And this type of thing was coming through there. Songs about, it's the postmodern age. You get songs that are about other pop cultural,
Because the Lone Ranger must have been off TV for a while at that point. It wasn't going to, well, maybe it was still on TV.
It would be on repeats, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And read about how the opening...
Oh, yeah, so you may have noticed...
That's of interest.
Well, you may have noticed when we played that first track, the first bit, which to me is the bit that sounds like Yellow, that kind of mouth poetry a cappella thing, right?
Sort of nonsense word, isn't it?
So you thought, it's Lone Ranger, maybe it's to do with Native American, language.
Well, that's what it sounds... It's meant to sound like a Native American exclamation of some sort.
However, that is not the case. So, allegedly, the story goes that the managing director of the Electric Record Company believed the song The Lone Ranger was a potential hit in the making, but it needed something more interesting in its intro. So, Hine, the guy who was the singer and keyboardist, picked up on this remark and sang the longest word in the world, and it's listed in the Guinness Book of Records as a fact that is the longest word in the world.
Is that still the case?
Maybe, I don't know. Replacing the original intro to the song altogether. The word in question, taken from the language of the Maori, is that how you pronounce that right?
The Maori.
Maori.
I believe.
New Zealand's indigenous people, was the name of a hill. It's in Hawke's Bay, New Zealand. happened, and on the record, the word, made to sound as if it was Native American, in keeping with the Lone Ranger and Tonto theme, is chanted as follows.
Tamata wakatangi hangi kuwe uo tamataya tuli puka kapiki monga haranuku poka wena wakatana tahu mataku aitanga nuru kawa mikitora.
See, this is where I feel that there's a sort of problematic cultural appropriation angle. That is like having a song about it's like a song about having Fu Manchu, let's say, and then using, because he's meant to be like a demonic Chinese character.
Yes.
And then using a Japanese word at the start of it. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah,
A
because you
completely
lazily
different culture
don't- yeah.
that you're just conflating. It's you know?
The funny thing about that is that it feels like musically sticking in like a round peg in a square hole. It's like, oh, you need something more interesting, right? But he also thought the gimmick of having the longest word in the world would bring attention to the song, and he's mashed that into this kind of weird Tonto-esque thing.
It fits because it does. When you hear it, you feel like, oh, that's the Tonto doing a Native American thing.
Yeah.
So it works for our ignorant brains.
Yeah.
But it's not right, is it? Really?
Well, no, the interesting thing about this song is it was originally released in 1976, and it got a bit of interest because it was picked by Tony Blackburn himself on BBC Radio 1's Record of the Week.
Blackburn used to have a bit of pull, didn't he?
Yeah.
A bit of influence.
Here's something we missed by listening to the track, and maybe we should go back and listen to it because I don't know. It was banned by the BBC when some fragments of lyrics were deemed to contain references to drugs and homosexuality. So the BBC stopped playing it, and it failed to chart as a result.
This is when its initial release in 76, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that kind of upset the band a little bit and broke them up.
Oh, but why did it chart then in 79?
What happened in 1979 was a certain radio DJ called Kenny Everett took an interest in the song and started playing it a lot on his TV. And it says TV in radio show, so maybe he played it in his Kenny Everett video show thing.
It has a very Kenny Everett vibe to it.
Because you can imagine it playing in the background as he did one of his characters.
Yeah.
I'm just going to look up, if I can find it, Quantum Jump, lyrics, Lone Ranger, see what they say. I mean, Christ, now that I'm looking at the lyrics, the words problematic are subtle.
Really? Is it really bad?
Because, like, the first line is, me Tonto Kimosabi, me going catchy baddie.
Yeah.
I missed all that when I was
But
listening to
isn't that
it.
from the original Lone Ranger show? Wasn't it terrible?
Find him, scalp him, eat him up for breakfast. Real good friend to Kimosabi.
I mean, it is problematic, but I'm not getting any drugs or homosexuality yet.
But it says smoke pipe of peace, which I can imagine a stuffy British person. No, it's not sucking a cock.
It is.
It's
It
like,
is round my place.
Well, maybe it's your smoking a
Oh,
pipe
do you
of
want to?
peace.
Hey, darling, smoke the pipe of peace. Uh-huh.
No, thanks.
Oh,
I'm
I've got it.
thinking...
I've cleaned it. I cleaned it out. I scraped the bowl out.
Mate.
I scraped the bowl out.
So
Paul.
I'm just going to say this trigger warning now if you're sensitive to slurs of any kind, but I do need to read out
is it the F slur?
why I think the song was banned. Because Pipe of Peace, I can imagine the stuffy British guy going, "Oh, that's a drugs pipe." You know,
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
However, right at the end of the song, it says, "Tonto never had a woman. Tonto sometimes stop and wonder what the trip with the great white brother. Maybe ask man if he is a pufter."
Ah, okay. That's the drug references, the pipe of peace, and that's the homosexuality.
Well, it's one of these weird things where
But
now...
the BBC didn't ban it because it was a slur. They banned it because it mentions homosexuality.
Because
Do you
it's
see what I mean?
suggesting that Tonto fancies the Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
What a weird fucking song. Maybe there's context to it I'm not getting. Maybe it's a satirical piece.
Well, it's. That's what I was going to ask you. Do you think this is a novelty? It's on the fringes of novelty,
he
isn't it?
smoked pipe of peace with Tonto, put his mask on back to fronto. I have a feeling
So that is a reference. That is a reference.
maybe Kenny Everett played it a lot because it was on his worst songs of all time.
Maybe.
Part of the show, maybe.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it is. I don't know. Either way, overall, I am going to say splatter for this because I found it boring. And then when I read the lyrics, I'm like, it's a bit immature. I mean, coming from us.
But do you agree? I will tell you what I thought, Paul. But do you agree it is almost postmodern in that it's referencing pop cultural
Yes, it is.
artifacts?
Yes, we've established that.
And
I
that
agree
happened
with
a
you on
lot
that.
more going into the 80s.
Star Trek and the Firm, etc.
All of that sort of thing. You
yeah.
know, it sort of preempts that sort of thing in the novelty world.
Anyway, what do you like about it? Because I'm now getting
Referencing
bored.
a TV
I'm
show.
now getting
on
bored. So, do
Don't
you like it?
Don't cross your arms at me.
I am getting bored now.
This is educational content.
Is it splatter or platter? I'm a
It's a
splatter.
splatter from me.
Right? Why?
I like you. I find it
You
dull.
like me? Oh,
I don't like you.
Oh,
Especially when you got your arms crossed to me.
cold. Once again, he's killed the mood. He's killed the assassin. I'm gonna have to bring up the Backstreet Back song
No,
again.
don't. It won't make me laugh.
No, maybe not.
It won't make anyone laugh ever again. Yeah, boring, problematic, like you say, even to our ears, Paul. A bit of a sort of nasty taste in the mouth.
It's just this. I just think the more I have found out about it, the less I kind of found any reason to want to enjoy it.
Yeah, so a splatter for me as well, Paul. What's the next tune? What are you looking at?
I was looking up Backstreet Boys songs so I could do more, but I don't know. I can't find anything. There was like, I Want It That Way. Tell me who you are. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you did as long as you love me. I'm trying to make that work into a poo, but I don't know,
Just to be serious for a second, I think they had some good hooks, didn't they, the Backstreet Boys?
Yeah, they did.
Like, I can't remember, I literally cannot remember one Westlife's song.
No, fuck them. Fuck 'em in the eyes, Westlife. Fuck 'em, oh, Westlife in the eyes.
So the songwriting was pretty punchy for them.
You know, good 90s pop boy band shit. It's fine.
Hooks.
Does what it says on the tin.
Got hooks on it.
Got big dangly hooks on it.
It's got big dangle hooks.
Quaffle hooks on it.
He's
Quaffle,
doing
quaffle hooks.
Look, he's
right, shut up. Here's the next track. Quaffle
he's
hooks.
flicking his fucking gene lump.
I'm flapping me tadger about and going quaffle hook.
No one needs to hear or see that.
Mate, do you want to play my quaffle hook?
No, I don't want to quaff your
You can dangle off my quaffle hook, mate, anytime you want.
Oh, I've had enough of your quaffle huff.
Quaffle hook. It's me quaffle hook.
Oh, yeah? What do you put on it?
Meat.
You hook. It's a meat hook then,
I
is it?
dangled one of those elephant leg kebab things from it.
Oh, that you can't call it elephant leg, Paul.
What is it called?
It's a doner.
It's a doner. I thought they called it elephant legs because it looks like one.
No one says that anymore.
Anyway, me elephant's leg hanging off me quaffle hook is all you need to know, all right?
No one needs to know that.
Right, it's going for our next song, and this one is by Cannon and Ball, and it is Let Your Braces Dangle.
Hey, where are we going for our holidays, Tommy, this year?
You're going to Blackpool, and I'm going to Monte Carlo.
Oh, rock on, Tommy, that's great.
I knew you'd like that.
I need a holiday, I need to fly away. Hey, hey. I need to feel the sun away from the rain. Hey, hey. That lady's dancing by me, down by the sea. Swimming, surfing, sailing, so come along with me and let your braces dangle. Let your braces dangle.
Yes, that was Cannon and Ball with Let Your Braces Dangle.
It's about going on holiday, is it?
It's interesting. I checked the lyrics, for they are online. If you go to a website called Kings of Comedy, for some reason they've broken down the whole Cannon and Ball musical oeuvre.
They had a lot of singles out, you think?
They had, I think, 5 or 6, but they had a couple of albums as well, mix of sketches and songs.
Paul, I have to come clean with you.
Oh,
I
dear.
cannot distinguish within my mind between Cannon and Ball and Little and Large. They might as well be Little and Ball and Cannon and Large.
Little Ball, Large Cannon.
Large Cannon. That's
Yeah.
what they say about me.
No, they don't.
They do. They say fucking tiny ball, large cannon.
God, that means your fucking penis looks like an anteater's head?
Well, that's been said as well.
Has it?
Yes.
So you've been into it with a lady, and
Well,
all of a
no,
sudden...
it was an anteater.
So an anteater came up to you and said, oh, your genitals look like my mate's face.
It got on a whole truffle snuffle
So
thing.
does your penis have a little extending tongue that comes out?
It's a whole group of anteaters who...
Like that? Does it squirt out like that? They have a little tongue that comes out the
Not a
tip of your
little
penis?
tongue, it's a very long tongue to get into those termite mounds and anthills.
Right, so...
No, an anteater came up to me and it tried to start mating with my...
Anyway, Cannon and Ball. Cannon and Ball. This song...
I can't tell the difference. You're not responding to me.
Okay, here's the difference, right? Cannon and Ball do sketches and are funny. Little and Large do awkward songs, and then Eddie Large do really bad impressions of out-of-date references like Deputy fucking Dog.
But why do Cannon and Ball not have one who's like round and one who's long like a cannon?
Well, look...
I thought that was the format with these things.
Well,
like
no,
Little and
Walker-
Large, he's little, isn't he? He's little and the other's large.
Yeah, but they're the exception that proves the rule, if anything else, because like Morecambe and Wise, one isn't a fucking beach in the north and the other one isn't just wisdom.
Well, that was obviously just their names.
Yeah, and Cannon and Ball are their
But Cannon
real
and Ball
names.
is a pun on a cannon,
Yes.
and and a cannonball.
Yeah, I know they're not their real names, nor are Little and Large not their real names either.
But Morecambe and Wise, that was their real names.
Yes.
Well, that's the difference then.
Griff Rhys Jones and Mel Smith. Jones.
That was their name. You can see that's just Smith and Jones, isn't it?
Yeah, so that works out fine for them.
Yes, but if you're going to go for one like Pen and Ink, for example,
All right.
or
Burger and Buns.
Burger and Buns.
Actually, hello, I'm Burger. Hello,
And I'm Buns.
Hello, we're Burger and Buns.
Hey,
We've got some fucking great guys.
Hey, let me slip inside you.
Hey,
I'm
oh.
a burger. I go in between his buns.
Anyway,
Oh, I fucking come.
stop it. Stop doing it. Every fucking character again. You made a dog come today.
I never made a dog come, Paul.
You made the dog come today. I saw you. You played with his quaffle hook.
His quaffle hook. No, that was an anteater. Oh,
Did you like the song? Did you like it?
I did not like it.
I liked it.
It's verging on them doing a Jamaican accent.
No,
for the
it's
singing.
not. If you listen to it
He
properly.
goes dongle.
No,
like
it's
that.
because they're northern and they're leaning into the EI up.
The singing
thing.
is very bad. It sounds and it verges on. I don't know if it's which one it is, cannon or ball, but
Yeah.
one of them does a proper sort of club style.
Well,
croony.
Yeah, well, that will definitely be Tommy Cannon.
Who's the one with the curly long hair?
Long, tall guy with the white hair.
See, he has the look of a career criminal.
He
to
does.
me.
He's fucking lampier. I get the impression if you
He
fucking
looks
crossed
hard.
him.
He looks hard.
Like,
the other one.
Yeah, come in, Mr. Cannon, what do you want? You haven't paid us for that fucking gig.
Yeah.
You owe us £500 for that fucking peer show. Now, where is it? It's coming now, Mr. Cannon.
Do you think they dealt with their own security matters, maybe?
I think they were all laughs, but when they wanted money, they were fucking bruisers.
Did they have their own TV show?
Yes, a huge one. They were a hugely successful ITV show.
Okay.
They were going about the same time as Little and Large. I mean, it's interesting, right? Because I think they tried to do the legitimate singing double act thing as well. Because remember the album I brought to you a while ago? I think we've had it on the show where like the first half was sketches of them getting to the recording studio.
And then
and the B-side is the album, quote unquote.
But still with little sketchy bits in between the songs.
With little bits, yeah. The other album that we did years ago, actually, when we talked about Roy J., that was nothing but songs, and most of them were just straight covers with a few comedy songs in.
Did it have Roy J on it?
No. Remember, we did a Roy J album, and we did a Cannon and Ball album.
Okay.
Because the one we talked about in that episode was the cover of Dr. Hook's Everyone's Getting Famous But Me.
Now, what do Cannonball, are they retired now?
They're one's dead. Bobby Ball died a few years ago. And Tommy Cannon, I think, is just retired. I think he did Panto recently. Yeah. But they, had a dip in the 90s, and then they came back when they had their religious comedy show, and they became Christians.
That's the thing. They were born again, and that them both finding Christianity helped them to
prolong their career.
Because they hated each other, but then they found Christ, and then
something like that.
They forgave each other, I suppose.
I presume they did.
Well, that's nice.
And one day I'll forgive you, and I'll find God.
Well, could you find God quickly and then forgive me?
Nah, because I don't fancy finding religion anytime soon. I'm all right on it. I need to have something terrible happen to me in my life, and then I find God. Like a murderer man. Sorry, I like God now.
You'll have to go to jail though.
No, well, no, I'll get off because I'll.
Why?
Because I've got connections.
Have you? With
who? With Tommy Cannon. He'll get me off.
How will he?
Not that way.
You'll have to.
Come on.
Right.
Come on.
I didn't like it, Paul.
I liked it. But it's interesting that the B-side is a song called Remember the Stars, which is a bit more of a what would you even call it?
It's a bit music hall-y.
Stompy, slightly kind of glam.
I'll play a bit
thing.
of that as well.
I'll play a bit now. Here we go.
Turn on your TV, we're on the air. Just two summer dance men with no Fred Astaire. The music plays, it'll make you laugh and shout. That rhythm section sure knows what it's about. This is the evening you've been waiting for. So clap your hands, we're gonna raise the roof some more. We're two Clark Gables with a touch of Harry Lime. We've got Earl Flynn's eyes, and it's driving them girls wild. We're two Valentinos with the looks of any clowns. There's no girl safe when these two boys are back in town.
Roll up, ladies and gentlemen. Feel the greatest show on earth. Your pension money, your tension choice.
And that track was taken from the album Cannonball Together, but the A-side is just existing here.
It was a lone single. But
they did it on their TV show.
That B-side is very much more of a tune that is sort of selling them as a double act sort of thing. It's
Yeah.
like, we're like this, we're not like that. Or
I almost wonder if it was going to be like their theme for a TV show, but
Yeah.
but,
How's
to
that
g-
feel?
but their original one stuck because it was just infinitely better.
it has that feel to it.
Yeah, I like it. I know I'm a big Cannonball, supporter.
You are, aren't you?
Look, here's the thing. Little and Large never did a sketch with Rick Mail. It's Magic TV.
But he must have mocked them as part of the old guard. They were
Well-
part of the old guard to those new alternative comedian guys.
True. But I think even one of the reasons why I think Cannonball endure better than Little and Large is because I think there wasn't an anarchic edge to Cannonball.
Yeah.
Because Bobby Ball was violent and angry and this, that, and the other, and Tommy Cannon looked like he could pull. He was frustrated, always getting angry and worked up and
Right.
getting wound up by the crowd. He'd always be like, "She's looking at me! She's looking at me, Tommy!"
This is what the one with the curly hair.
Yeah.
Right.
I just think Little and Large were naff, for want of a better phrase.
And you don't think Cannon and Ball were naff?
I think they were restricted in all the same ways like entertainment comedy double acts were at the same time, but I do think they had an edge, which gave them, I think, a bit more of
A bit more classy as performers, you think?
I would argue you can compare sketch with Little and Large and Cannonball, and most Cannonball ones would be better written and
Better
conceived.
structured, yeah.
But, much of a muchness, really, at this point.
But I'm sorry, I'm getting to the type of age now, Paul, where I can't really reform new connections in my memory banks.
Well, don't
so
then.
forever, Cannon and Ball and Little Large will be in the same drawer in the old head,
In the old head, in the old pork laureate.
In the old pork laureate head. I'm not going to give it a...
You're going to go splatter
I'm
with
going to
it.
go splatter.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
sorry,
going to go
Paul.
platter.
I have
don't
to be
care.
honest to my heart, true
Yeah, of
to
course.
myself.
It's not about having a agreement between us both on a single. We should have difference of opinion.
Yeah, but it has a charm for you because you like the performers. Is that what you're saying?
It is. I do like it, and I do like "Let Your Braces Dangle" because it's daft. It's a song about Bobby Ball only imagining like going Morecambe Pier or Blackpool or whatever, and Tommy Cannon's like Ibiza in Tanzarotti or whatever it's called.
So it's also kind of...
Tanzarotti. What am I getting confused there?
Tanzania.
Tanzania and Pavarotti.
No,
Something like that.
Lanzarote.
Oh, Lanzarote.
Isn't it Lanzarote?
Yeah. Oh, good.
You know what I heard about Lanzarote?
What?
Lanzarote.
Well,
That was pretty good.
let's go into our final track now. And our final track.
Well, okay, that's our first one that's a platter from anyone
I
so
guess,
far.
yeah.
So we're not doing very well on enjoying these records today.
Nah, not very well. But here's our final one. And maybe it'll be the one we both adore. Spoiler warning, it won't be at all. Sorry.
It's probably the worst one.
Probably the
We should have
worst
done
one.
this
Should
in
have
a
done this
different order,
first.
yeah.
I just thought it'd be interesting to save it till last, but I'm
It's not
mistaken.
really.
Anyway, moving swiftly on. Shut your fucking mouth. This is Kate Kestrel with SOS.
Calling international rescue. International rescue, do you read me? International rescue. Come in, please. We need help.
I turn my face into the wind. I feel a restless kind of motion in the way she blows. And as the final day begins, I make a fist of whitened fingers till the feeling goes. I never felt so much alone. I face a destiny unknown. The human race is in despair. One man alive can take us there. SOS, Mr. Tracy, the Western world is falling. SOS, international rescue, hear us calling. SOS, I turn my face up to the sky. I feel a wall of pressure building up inside.
So you may be wondering, who's fucking Kate Kestrel then when she's at home?
Well, it's the second record on today's episode that has a TV show tie-in.
It is. This is taken.
Oh, maybe.
But
Could we say that Cannon and Ball is a TV show tie-in? It's not directly, is it? 'Cause
I don't think any, I mean, that song was performed on their show.
But it doesn't reference their show as such.
Well, no. This is taken from
No, the
In
Lone-
Universe.
Yes, The Lone Ranger was a TV show.
Oh, yeah, like I said, there's a theme, actually. Lone Ranger. What?
Didn't the Lone Ranger use diddle diddle diddle
Didn't
Didn't it use that? I'm sure it used that.
Bobbly off. Right.
Bobbly off.
Can we get to this? Fuck
We
me.
can't because I'm too erudite and interesting. I've got so much to say on all sorts of subjects, and here I come again. Coming.
Stop coming. You've came so much today. You should be firing
I'm
dust.
empty. It's not a dog. It's a dog. It's not me. He's very horny and has the
you
world
wank it off.
record dog bollocks.
World record dog bollocks. You've heard it here first. So, Kate Kestrel. The song is SOS, and it's taken from the TV show you may know, Terrahawks. Terrahawks was a 1980s Jerry Anderson show. Now, Thunderbirds, right?
Anderson.
We all know Jerry Anderson's Thunderbirds.
He did puppets. He invented
Super marionation, he called it.
He invented the technique of super marionation, which was
because marionettes aren't new.
But that sounds like something you'd do, like Delia Smith would do to a chicken thigh. Super marinate it.
Right, I'm going to go and leave.
Why?
Because
That's fucking gold. I'm really warming up today now.
Right, well, good. We're nearly at the end of the fucking show, so well done.
Super marinate this in a bit of your fanny sauce.
Right, okay.
My pork laureate needs some super marinating.
Shut up. So, let me just finish the facts.
He did that, but also he did have a couple of live action shows as well that he did, TV shows.
Space Precinct, I think, was one.
And Space 1999 and UFO, was that live action?
No. Yes, it was, but I don't know if that was him.
That was him.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I've got those records, those fan records.
The thing is that it seems with Terrahawks, it was just them stuck in a rut because they weren't having successes. After Thunderbirds, Captain Scarlet was all right but didn't do amazingly well. Joe 90 was a bit of a flop. The TV shows didn't last that long, so...
He must have been relatively successful because he kept making stuff for year after year.
Yeah, but after Terrahawks, that was it.
Finished.
Terrahawks was kind of out of time in many respects in that it was the same formula as Thunderbirds, except now set in the future and battled aliens.
And it would have been on our television sets at the same time as things like He-Man and all those Sunday morning...
Yeah, and it just felt a little bit outdated compared to
those cartoons,
all the things that were getting popular around that time.
Inspector Gadget, stuff like that.
I mean, when was Terrahawks? It was like 80s, right?
I
Mid 80s,
think early 80s, 83 around then.
I don't know.
Look on your phone.
Look, let's get to the song. It's more important. Terrahawks was a fucking show about aliens,
but this is a character. This is a character in the show who's a musician in the show. So, like you say, it's in universe.
Right. I'll fucking read the website, you bastard. Right, okay, so if I go to the fandom.com page for Terrahawks in general...
Jerry Anderson stuff has a lot of fandom. To the extent, like I said, I've mentioned it before, the music was so popular to fans that they actually got together and made a record label to put out some of the music.
And that all came off the back of the nostalgia wave of it in the mid-90s when it appeared on Blue Peter again.
And there was that dance record with
which we had on the
Thunderbirds
show.
theme, which we discussed before on an edition of Silverman's Platters.
But that popularity only came well after Terrahawks had died after, I think there's even one season. Either way, so the character of Kate Kestrel, whose real name in the show was Catherine Wesley, is the pilot of the egg section of Hawkwing, the Terrahawks atmospheric fighter aircraft, and an international recording artist at the same time.
Well, you got to, keep your fingers in a lot of different pies.
Her record company is called Anderburr Records, a portmanteau of Anderson and Burr. I don't know where Burr comes from. The idea was, in universe in Terrahawks, Kate Kestrel was a pop singer, superstar, music producer, and so SOS
appeared on an episode called Monster Something.
And they released it as a single. Now, the actress who played the role was called Ann Ryder, but the singer, and who we've got on here, was a lady called Moira Ruskin, and she sang as Kate Kestrel in the show.
Kestrel.
And, Kestrel was a beer.
Kestrel is a
GTI.
GTI.
Good for oiling your cars or something.
Good for oiling your junk up, and then perhaps if you wanted to wank or something.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, keep going with that.
No.
So, official singing voice, and was in the video that went along with this, because they released this as a pop video to play on top of the pops. So, Moya, is it Moya? Moya?
Moya, yeah.
Moya.
It's not Moira. Moira is
I
M-O-I-R-A.
I just realised that.
Yeah.
So,
Moya
was the singing voice performed in the video SOS, which is what you just heard now. She also performed several songs as Kate Kestrel and portrayed Kate in person, so she had to turn up in real life.
She did promo things.
Yeah, because she's on the back of the record with the same look as her.
And the puppet, the super marionette, is at the front.
Yeah, and she's on the back using the same kind of wig and
look
stuff.
Very similar, pink wig.
She also appeared in The Wide Awake Club, Agatha Christie's Poirot, The Bill, Prime Suspect, Julie and the Cadillacs.
This is the singer we're talking
about.
Yeah. Okay. So they had an acting career as well.
The lyrics for the song SOS that she performs mention Mr. Tracy and International Rescue.
Yeah, which is Thunderbirds.
Which is reference to Thunderbirds specifically. So
why
it's
wouldn't
in
you
universe.
reference? Yeah, that's kind of cool.
In universe now. Thunderbirds exists and Terrahawks in the same universe.
It's kind of cool, isn't it? But it would have been several decades in the past of because in universe, this character was born in '96.
Yes, because the show was set in the future, but the show came out in the 80s. So she's been 95, 2005, 15. So she'd be almost 30 today.
Yeah.
Oh.
It appeared in an episode, both the A side and the terrible slow ballad on the flip.
Oh, I'm not going to play it right now.
No,
but the
don't
ballad
play it.
Is just
But
God.
that also was an in-universe song that appeared in an episode as well.
Yeah,
a different episode than the A side.
I imagine everything that was released to come because even this record is on the same fictional label, AB.
Okay.
So they created a record label to sell this, so it was all in universe correct.
I have another 7-inch, which is on that same label, same blue actual label on the record, which has the Terrahawks theme on the A, and then it has excerpts from the Terrahawks. It's called variations on the Terrahawks theme on the other side, which is much more interesting.
And what does that mean? That just like clips?
It does a bit. It kind of goes on a journey, and it has it's not clips. It's one piece, and it sort of goes on a journey. So it plays the theme, but then it plays like bits of incidental music and stuff. And
this
like
is 83. So in many respects,
83.
It's weird because the problem with Anderson shows at that time was that he was trying to make them more adult. They were trying to make them more realistic. So you get this really uncanny valley thing with the mannequins.
Yeah.
And that might have worked for Thunderbirds when it was quaint. But in 83, it's kind of like, it's creepy and weird.
But there's obviously a fandom for Thunderbirds as well. I mean, for
Terrahawks.
Terrahawks as well.
I used to like it, but then, like I said to you before, I just wanted one of those big ball robot things.
The ball robots were cool. The design was pretty cool.
Yeah, sweet.
But you think a bit past its sell-by date by then.
I think his brand was, and I think he was locked into that, and he didn't know how to develop it, and so. But they brought Terrahawks.
That was the last major TV show he did. Then
I want to say, I think he also did Mike Hammer.
Okay,
Anderson did that.
Mike Hammer with the robot
detective thing. Yeah, I think they did that. I thought that was Aardman for years, but no, I think that was him. So,
interesting. Could have suffered. I mean, it's not a very good record in terms of the song itself.
It's fine, but it sounds like a generic version of anything else that was out at the time.
And probably suffered hugely from sharing a title with one of ABBA's biggest hits.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a great song. A great pop song. So it suffers by comparison there, doesn't it?
It's no fuzzbox calling international rescue, put it that way.
And also, they use a lot of different instruments, but it kind of nothing. It's like they threw a load of shit at the wall, and it's got terrible, cheesy brass bits in it.
Yeah, but this is what I say. It sounds like every 80s song ever, almost. It's got that vibe.
And but the ballad on the flip is even more generic and terrible.
I'll say this, though. It gets a partial platter from me. I'm not going to give it a platter. It's going to be a splatter. But it's going to get an honorary platter for being a weird, unique thing in that it's a record in universe in a TV show where the label itself is also the label within the TV universe. So it's kind of
I agree.
It's making an effort.
It is interesting. But isn't that essentially what the Monkees were? Because they released real records, but then they were fictional band in the TV show.
But they didn't release it. There wasn't a Monkees label, was there?
No.
You know what I mean? It's like it was a fictional
they were on
music
a real
company.
Record label, yeah.
So far as I know, there wasn't a fictional musical company that they worked for in the show that they released
singles. No, I don't
singles.
think there was.
You're like Big Bubba, the record producer.
No, that's right. And in the show, wasn't it sort of ahead of its time in the Monkees show? They just go into a song as if in their real life, like a musical.
Like a musical, yeah. I believe it was like that. So
it's like a bit like a music video rather than like these are actually singers in the universe. Yeah.
So does that mean Terrahawks is better than the Monkees?
No,
of
course not.
We finally answered the question on everybody's lips: is Terrahawks better than the Monkees? And the answer, Eli, is
no.
You've heard it here first.
For me, it is a splatter as well, Paul. The music's it's not very good.
It's a splatter from me, but again, an honorary platter for
its interesting existence.
Yes, for its existence in itself. And unfortunately, that's all we got time for.
I'll get the dog then.
Is it?
Time for the bruiser.
No, they're going home. They've gone home. So's fucking robot man. Well, the fuck his name.
Bot.
We had a few new characters. We had Meat and Buns or whatever it's called. What was his name? Burger and
Buns.
Yeah, it's a great name. Burger and Buns. We'll work on that for next week.
Okay.
And we're not going to do the dog. I just want to end.
I know, but you always say this, and don't you think it makes our listeners feel like you don't want to spend time with them?
But I can't tell them the real reason, can I?
What's the real reason?
That I want to go poopy.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I've been sitting on this nugget of discomfort.
Don't want the nugget of discomfort to make an appearance like it did that time.
Oh my God, I've shat again. I don't want that, mate. I don't want it. I don't want it.
You don't want Backstreet's back.
I don't care who you are. Don't care what you've done. Don't care where you wipe. Just poo in my toilet. who you are, where you're from.
This episode has made me
Please poo in my toilet.
realise that I actually like the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Weird how you grow up and you discover things like that.
Eli Silverman, Backstreet Boys fan. You've heard it here first.
I bet there's got a really active fan base still.
Yeah, well, you can join it. You can be a Backstreet
I
Boy.
don't...
Eli Silverman, the Backstreet Boy.
No, because you'd have to be in the band to be a Backstreet Boy. So what are their fans called?
Backers.
Backstreet Lovers.
Yeah, I'm a Backstreet lover.
Yeah.
I'm a Backstreet lover. I got a heart on you, believe it.
It's like no other. I've spunked out mine.
There we go. So today's show's been brought to you by Paul doing shit gags and Eli doing spunk. I think we've hit the nail on the head.
But thank you very much for listening.
Well, we're going to do the wrap up now.
No, I'd like to say
I'm doing
it.
it now. I'm going to stop it.
We got sunshine for a rainy day. We got music and a special word to say on Radio Wyvern, just for you.
What do you want to say?
Just thank you for listening, everyone.
Thank you for listening and supporting us in any way you find. Again, we're on many apps. We're an independent podcast. If you can find your way to giving us a review, leaving a comment, especially on Good Pods or Spotify, you can do that now, or Podcast Addict, please do. That would be lovely. For anything else, Cheap Show based, thecheapshow.co.uk is your one-stop shop for everything. Videos, episodes, links to different bits and bobs.
The
all
photos
sorts.
of the records we covered today.
Oh yeah, every episode we take pictures and such and things and we put them on dedicated pages so you can look at the things we talk about if that is necessary.
If that's what you want to do.
If that's what you want to do. Also, we are happily and proudly backed by people on Patreon who help keep Cheap Show going.
Thank you very
to
much,
you.
guys.
It's always greatly appreciated. We're working on some fun stuff for you. But if you want to get involved, patreon.com/Cheap Show. Give what you can, but only if you can. And that's it, mate. We're done now.
Could I just plug the radio show?
Yes,
House
he does
of Pickles.
his Soho Radio.
House of Pickles Sound Show will be this Sunday. So
Well, that makes no sense if someone
from
listens
when
to
this comes out on the Friday.
Well, then there's no point. Just say you do a show fortnightly on
No, it's fine.
Soho
yes.
Radio. And if you miss it, there's a catch-up thing.
2 till 4, Soho Radio. You can just go to their website and go click the Listen Live button, the House of Pickles Sound Show.
And you can see me in Run for Your Wife at Wickham Pier from February...
Wickham Pier?
Wickham Pier.
Where the fuck is that?
Well, if people who live in Wickham Pier will know, won't they?
I don't think that's a real place, Paul.
Anyway.
Wickham Pier, it sounds like a folk horror set on the seaside. Have you been to Wickham Pier? Don't go there. The maids of the sea come, and they've got seaweed fannies.
Anyway, I'll be in Fanny. Anyway,
Seaweed Fanny!
I'll be in Run for Your Wife.
Seaweed Fanny?
Shut up saying Seaweed Fanny. It's not necessary. I don't want to hear you.
No, half of what we say isn't necessary.
That's true. In
The
that
whole
case,
show isn't necessary.
Let's just fucking stop then.
Okay.